Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys the weekly soul connection reading. And so this is going to be for today's date, which is Monday, March 9th, going all the way until Sunday, March 15th. So this particular soul connection reading is going to be very special because we're really drawing upon the energies of the super moon, which is, I believe, at its peak this afternoon. So, of course, depending on where you're at in the world, but yes, this is super moon, full moon in Virgo. So if you're a Virgo or you have heavy influences of Virgo in your chart, this could affect you more dramatically than other people, but it could affect you no matter what. I have a Virgo moon, so that is definitely something that I am drawing upon these energies today. Really looking for some, deep introspective work. And that's how I see full moons. Full moons to me, it's a great time for shadow work. It's a great time for purging anything that no longer serves. And so this doesn't mean that this is going to be a dark or negative reading, even though I do have some subjects that I do want to press spirit to give us some clarity on. So there could be some things that do come up. I'm going to ask about triggering things that we need to let go of, etc. So we're going to focus on you, of course, the person watching the video, and we're going to focus on your person, just to kind of see where they're at and the connection and all that good stuff. So I did come up with an outline. And what's funny is that I did kind of think, I was just going to do a pick a card reading today. Nope. When I got together with the cards and started, channeling like what I'm going to do here, it was like way too deep and way too involved. There's no way I could do that with pick a card. So you're either going to resonate with these messages or you won't. So this type of soul connection could be with anybody that you feel a deep soul connection with. That's just how you resonate with this situation. Doesn't have to be any labels here today. It's just how you connect to another person. So this particular orgonite here, I wanted to use this. This is from my friend Michelle from Wing and Bell. It is called Archangel Azrael orgonite. Now, Archangel Azrael is the angel of transition. Meaning I look at this angel as when you want to transmute energy, or receive some sort of closure or healing in your life. This is the angel that I turn to. So this orgonite is pretty amazing. It actually has coffin nails in it. Now that doesn't make it dark. It just represents, just the ending of one phase and the beginning and transmuting into another phase. So we're not cutting cords today. We're not saying goodbye to people unless that's something that you feel that you need to do in this connection. We're simply just trying to heal from this experience, okay? So anyways, this particular orgonite has all kinds of goodies in it, so I will put a link down below where you guys could check it out. But I'm going to have this beauty over here just kind of giving us some strength to face whatever we need to, purge and transmute and heal today. So let's get into it, you guys. As usual, everything that I'm using will be down below. I'll let you guys know what it is as I shuffle each deck. I'm literally only going to be using one of my decks here today. It's my Twin Flame Journey Messages 2. So if you guys are interested in that, it is down below in my Etsy shop. But if you're international, email me and I'll send you a special link to order it. Let's get started. So the very first thing that we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to ask Spirit, what is the moon offering us right now? Okay, what is the super moon? What is it offering us during this period of time? So I wanted to use the Wild Offering Oracle and just kind of get an overall energy of what we are being offered during this super moon. What are we being offered with this full moon, super moon's energy during this period of time? We have work. Wow. So this is saying I don't know why I said I'm not. I'm now available to receive all who can benefit from my work. Use me to relieve suffering on the planet. May all who need me find me. The divine is my complete source for all prosperity and will provide. That is absolutely amazing because immediately what I'm getting off of this, you guys, is like this energy of being a light worker. Now that's not going to resonate for everybody because not everybody considers themselves to be a light worker, and that's really just a label. We are all light workers in a sense. We are all here to, basically help and to love one another and to raise the vibration. Some of us came here with a particular, task or mission, signed up for that before we came here to this planet. But I'm just getting here that this is just really overall for anyone watching the video. It doesn't have to exclude anyone. This could just be working hard at your craft, doing something to, it's kind of like when you can't when something isn't working out, or there's a challenge here, because the soul connection readings that I do mostly deal with people that are in some sort of a separation or challenge. So, if you've been watching my readings for a while, that could be your theme. And you know that there's something that this connection has to teach you about yourself, and whether you will come back together with this person or not, may just be up to what's meant to be, at this point. But you're certainly working on yourself. You're making yourself available to those perhaps that need you, and let's just say your services or your light or your guidance. You're here to make a difference on this planet, okay? If we're sitting around and we're crying for someone that is, let's just say, on a different page of life, maybe they're with someone else, maybe they're just simply not ready, they're just not on the same page as us, we're not really doing anything for our own lives or for really the vibration or other people that are around us. We're really not benefiting anyone by sitting around and staying stuck and crying about a situation that isn't working. So this is telling us here that if we've been in this energy, this is giving us an opportunity to get out of this energy, to get out into the world, to do the work that you came here to do. So why don't we get some tarot here? This is the Affirmators Tarot. Let's get some clarifiers here as to what this work may involve. And of course, this could be work on yourself, because the more that we improve ourselves, the more we are able to aid and inspire others. I'm also getting that too. So this is beautiful. This is a time for us to, almost like in a way, maybe even practice what we preach, right? A lot of times there's a lot of things that come out of my mouth that I don't necessarily do myself. And so it gives me an opportunity when I see things, let's just say, in certain family members or people that are close to me, where I'm just kind of, wow, I really need to work on this, right? So let's get some clarifiers. We have the Six of Wands. Oh my God, this is like victory and success. This is like the victory parade, celebrating yourself, being recognized for something. Like, we are all special, but the person watching this video, maybe there's something extra special about you, something significant, something, just profound that you have to offer something or someone. And so this is like, you are special. You were made to shine. So whatever it is that you want to do, this might be the time for you. So if you're wasting time, if you're wasting time waiting for your life to begin, or waiting for something to change and to happen, Spirit's saying you got to go out and claim it. You got to go out and get it. You got to go out and work for it. It's not just going to show up magically at your doorstep. Opportunities may come that way, but it is up to us to also co-create with whatever Spirit is bringing our way. Oh my God, we have the Chariot, another card of victory, moving forward, you guys. So this is not a time to sit around. This is a time to move forward. We have this, little cute mouse who's got his little shoes on, these tennis shoes with these little angel wings on them. I mean, literally taking flight. These particular horses here, this chariot is meant to move. This chariot is meant to move forward. So this is about just kind of balancing both the dark and the light within ourselves to get that chariot to continue to move forward. So whatever experiences that you have, or whatever things that you have experienced that have been challenging, you're meant to hit some bumps in the road, but you're meant to get past those, become victorious over these obstacles, rather than stagnate and stay stuck. Last message. Oh my God, the Temperance. This is such a beautiful energy. This is about healing. This is about tempering things within yourself. This is about forgiveness. This is about tempering things within your connections with other people, giving people time and space, giving yourself time and space. Just kind of like having that faith that the divine has you, that the divine is protecting everything that is meant for you. So if this connection is meant for you, it will be there for you later on, even if it's not right now. So you have to have that faith that everything is happening in divine timing, and we have to be patient with this process. So in the meantime, it is about moving forward. It is about working on yourself. It is about, living a life full of victory and success, because you deserve that. The only person that's robbing yourself of that is you. So Spirit's saying you've got to work on perhaps, adopting a new approach on your journey. So beautiful. So that is the opening message. So this moon, even though it might bring up some fears, even though it might bring up some, negativity, some things that you need to purge, things like that, it is definitely giving you an opportunity. It's giving you a way forward out of any kind of darkness. So please remember that coming into the reading, okay? So let's now move forward into the energy here of how is this moon affecting you specifically, okay? So that was just like what's being offered to us. How is this moon affecting you, the viewer, specifically? I'm going to be using the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I'm going to break it down into 4 different categories. And we are going to clarify with a tarot deck, but let's get some mental energy. So how are you being affected on a mental level? We have the unexpected blue moon. So even though this is not the blue moon, this super moon is called the worm moon, okay? There could be something that unexpectedly happens, perhaps on the next, the next moon phase or blue moon specifically. And I'm sorry, you guys, I don't know when that is, but I know that people out there know these things. You guys are like awesome like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the emotions, how we're going to be experiencing things emotionally. We have faith. Just was talking about this, having faith, okay? Oh my God, it's the worm moon. Look at this. That is amazing. I'm only going to draw 4 cards and there's only one worm moon, and this deck in here is in your emotions. Oh my God, and look at that like Empress energy here. Just laying there, being a part of the earth, right? But also being a part of the stars, being completely connected and grounded 100%, having faith that everything is happening exactly in like the divine order, in a divine way is what I'm seeing here. So yeah, whoa, just got that. That's freaking amazing. Oh, we have a lot of moons here, you guys, because this deck is actually full of waxing moons, waning moons, things like that. These are all the full moons that are coming up. So we have hunger. This is in your physical world, by the way. This is like what's physically affecting you. Your body could be aching. Your body could just be feeling like, oh my God, there's just something that you want so badly. And it doesn't mean you can't have it, but it's just like literally you're in this energy of howling at the moon. You've got this burning desire within you to do something. So there's something about these moons, I feel. I know that there's certain moons. Obviously, there's a full moon, pretty much every single month, but there's something about these moons and drawing upon the energy of these moons that is going to be very significant for the person watching this video. So we haven't even clarified yet, but let's get the last message, which is going to be about our spiritual and ascension energy. Okay, so we have a waning moon here. So resilience, having resilience. Okay, so that's kind of like a 10 of Wands kind of looking energy here to me. So let's clarify. We're going to go into the Tarot de la Nuit, or however that you say it. So mentally, we have unexpected blue moon energy. So maybe something has unexpectedly just kind of flashed in your brain. You're suddenly thinking about something that maybe you weren't thinking about before. Maybe you're suddenly feeling, or not even feeling, maybe suddenly something is popping up in your head and you don't know why. And we have the Two of Wands. It could be causing you to look at things and try to figure out something, because the Two of Wands is about examining your choices and kind of figuring out what you want to do moving forward. So I kind of feel like maybe there's this unexpected, and I don't want to say it's confusion because this isn't the Two of Swords, but it's kind of like some unexpected choice maybe is coming up, or an unexpected way of looking at a situation, because you can see she's examining the skull. So she's really kind of even trying to examine perhaps her shadows, realizing that there's something for her to consider, some of her fears, some of her thoughts, things like that. There could be some sort of a reason why she is suddenly thinking certain things. So it's something that's unexpected. It came up. Could be some kind of unexpected news that kind of changes not your path, but just kind of changes the way that you're viewing something, if that makes sense. So this is coming up or it's coming up now, like this is affecting you, this moon. But we do have the energy of faith. So it could be that whatever is perhaps, because I kind of feel a little bit of a challenging energy here, whatever is challenging you, I feel like it's going to require you to get into your heart center and to just rely upon that energy of faith, just trusting that you're exactly where you need to be in the universe right now, that everything is happening in a perfect and divine order. Yeah, see, Six of Swords. Six of Swords is about detaching yourself from things that are rocky, emotions that are just kind of like all over the place. Really grounding yourself emotionally is all I'm seeing here. So whatever it is that is causing you, let's just say pain, that's causing you stress, that's causing you to feel a certain way, you do have to take a step away from that. So whatever that is, Spirit is telling you that's going to really bring forth some much needed healing. I love how we have this moon here, right? And this woman, she's laying like this. This is a completely different deck. Now she's sitting up and you see all this light that's coming to her. It's almost like all of this energy from the moon is just pouring into her. How amazing is that? And she has this little lantern that's going to help her guide her way on this, maybe new pathway. But I don't get that it's a completely new pathway. I just kind of get it's a different way of looking at a situation, examining and looking at things differently. And this is going to help her to move forward with faith. I love this. Now we have hunger. So the physical world perhaps is full of all kinds of, let's just say, on the hunt for the next, adventure, on the hunt for the next creative endeavor, or something that you want to do. It could even just be your physical body is literally in a hungered state. We have the Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. So I just am getting here that this Ace of Cups is all about just your cup is running over. You are just feeling so incredible. You're going after the things that are bringing you joy and peace and healing. Maybe even people that are hungering for you from the outside world are coming to you with a cup, some sort of an offer. They want to offer you something. I'm getting that as well, you guys, because this is the outer world. So this could be other people coming in, or this could be just how we're experiencing ourselves in the outer world. So I feel like both messages could apply to you guys out there. Somebody hungers you and they're letting you know. Okay. Could be that during the wolf moon, whenever that is, or it could be something unexpected. Maybe somebody comes through and lets you know that they desire you. That could be it too. But I do see the Ace of Cups more as a card of our own cup and how we are feeling, which is why there's only one person in this card. She is bathing herself with love. She is showering her own cup, like she's filling her own cup. If she's hungry, it's like if she's thirsty, she's drinking from her own cup rather than trying to find someone else's cup to replenish her or restore her. So she's really finding perhaps that going within and maybe spending time by herself is where her happiness is at this particular time. And now we have resilience. So on a spiritual ascension level, we have a lot of things that we've been either carrying around or a lot of lessons that we've learned along the way. And it's just, we got our work cut out for us. That's for damn sure. Like this is no easy path, So if you guys have been on a particular journey, this has definitely been a trying journey. It has really pushed you to do the work. So this work, because Eight of Pentacles is all about hard work and it's all about being dedicated to a particular path or a particular project. So whatever it is that you're working on, your spiritual ascension, your spiritual growth, your spirituality, this has definitely made you a stronger person. So everything that's being offered to you right now, whether it's challenging or positive, you're taking all of this onto you and you're doing the work and you're applying yourself. So positive, you guys. So now we're going to shift gears and we're going to go into your person. So this is the person that you're watching this video for. This is the energy that they are currently in and why. We're going to go into the divine, I think it's called the divine, hold on for just a second. Yes, Divine Animals Oracle. So mental energy for your person. We have dog. So this says companionship. So there could be a friendship vibe with that. We have the emotions, which is chameleon, change. The outer world energy, we have jaguar, release. And spiritual soul ascension energy. We have the owl, wisdom. Wow, what a beautiful lineup. Okay, so we're going to clarify with the Arcanum Tarot here. So your person right now looks like they're in this energy here in the mental space of just friendship, maybe spending some time with a dog. I mean, I'm literally getting that. Maybe spending time with the dog. But it's kind of, to me, it looks like the Fool to me. That's what it reminds me of, the Fool's energy. Somebody who's just kind of enjoying themselves, rediscovering themselves, maybe starting over, starting fresh, maybe just really enjoying being their own companion. Okay. What? Right? Yeah. Okay, so Spirit is just confirming here that that's like the energy of the Dogs card. This is somebody who's literally looking at life in a whole new way. They're rediscovering themselves. They're hanging out. I'm not saying like they have to be hanging out with the dog, but it's kind of like they are allowing their spirit, or even just spirit, to be their guide. They may even be throwing caution to the wind. They may be just like in this total phase of rediscovering themselves and spending some time alone. So I'm seeing that even if your person, let's just say if this is your story, is with someone else right now, I do feel like they are going through some sort of a deep personal transformation, and that's something that they might keep private within themselves. Maybe they're just spending time alone, and spending time alone, even if you're with other people, could just be going within. Okay, but I'm definitely getting this energy here that your person is really focused on just living their lives and just being their own companion. Yeah. So now let's go into the heart space. We have the Chameleon. Change. So some things are changing on a deep emotional level for your person during this moon. Oh my gosh, we have the Three of Wands, looking off into the distance, looking off into the horizons. What do I want? Waiting for something to happen. So this isn't really an action-oriented card, but this just means things have to change in order for things that, like a ship. This person may be waiting for some sort of a ship that's off in the distance to either return or to go to that ship. But something has to change. So like a chameleon, something will have to change in order for things to change with the way that this person feels about a particular situation. I kind of get an energy here of longing. So I feel like there's something off in the distance that your person is looking at or longing for, and knows that things have to change. And so your person may know that they need to change before that ship will come back. I am getting that. Okay, so we have the Jaguar, which is release. So a lot of transformative energy for this individual. Releasing things. Nine of Cups. Another solo card for me. This is somebody who's really, really releasing anything that is taking away from their own personal happiness and their own personal growth. Really wanting to spend some time alone. That's come up in a lot of my readings lately. Like a jaguar, just kind of like being that lone hunter, just doing your own thing, releasing anything that's taking away from these cups. This is also a card of wishes. So somebody that has some sort of a wish on their mind, whatever it is that they're desiring or want, they know that they have to release certain things first before they can get what it is that they want. So I feel like your person is working on something and they know that they have to start fresh or start over in order to get it. So this could be a goal or a dream or something. So now we have their spiritual energy, their ascension energy, the owl wisdom. Your person is very connected right now to themselves, their higher selves, just what they've learned so far. Very connected spiritually. Oh, look at this. This is the Eight of Cups. This is a card of ascension. This is a card of turning your back on certain things that just no longer interest you. So I feel like your person is definitely in this energy of just stepping away from things that are just not serving them. It, just like this card, but in a different way. Turning their back perhaps on offers, turning their back on things that just they weren't ready for, just they weren't in alignment with. Something it's like going off into this distance, towards their wisdom. This is going to help them on their journey. So somebody is like embarking on some sort of a new journey, the Fool. They may have just ended something big, a career, a relationship, a way of life. So now they're on this whole new journey towards personal happiness and growth. I love this. So yes, very connected. They're like off. Look, do you see all these cards here? Not a lot of cards coming through of connected to other individuals, even though they could be connecting to other people. But I feel like your person is more in this energy of wanting to do their own thing and kind of discover what they enjoy on their own for a change. Okay. Tiggs is making his presence in this reading. Hey, Tiggs, what are you guys can't see him yet because he's over here in the corner. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Tiggs? I think he's going to walk around. Oh, there we go. Okay. My cats don't really walk on the table in my new location like they used to. So every time they do, could be special. I don't know. He's was named, Tiggers. And, we call him Tiggs for short. But, Tiggers is like a tiger. So could be something significant there. All right. But what I was getting at is that there's a lot of solo energy here. Everybody in this card is alone besides this little dog here. And that dog could be spirit. Okay. Or higher self, your higher self that's, trying to talk to you. But everybody is kind of looking off. These two are facing us and these two are facing away. So I feel like there's a lot of balancing that needs to occur before somebody's ships come in, before they are able to, get to the goal that they want or to have something that they want, some sort of a payoff. But I do feel like this person is definitely indulging in self-care and really, they could be indulging in, let's just say luxury, taking care of themselves, treatments, food, traveling, just feeling really good, alcohol even, I hate to say that, but it's like, sometimes people could be overindulging in alcohol, but it doesn't have to be a negative just because you drink alcohol, but somebody could just definitely be like really just enjoying themselves. So that's what we have here for your person. So I feel like your energy and their energy is pretty darn good. Okay. It's pretty darn good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the connective energies. Okay. So what is the overall connective energy between you and your person? We're going to be going into the chakra mindset balance cards. So the overall energy right now of the connection. We have guilt. This is the sacral chakra energy. So the sacral chakra is the connective energy. We connect with people in all different energies, but for some reason the sacral chakra is very much highlighted. So you could be going through a lot of energy or feelings. Could be a lot of sexual energy that's been coming up a lot. But there could also be a lot of guilt and shame that people are feeling as well. So if you're feeling suddenly very heavy or just even very, just connected to your person, the reason why is because the sacral chakra is like, it's vibrating, it's open, like it's definitely, it's doing something here. So let's get some clarifier on that. Ace of Coins. So the Ace of Coins, this right here in this particular deck is also the sacral chakra. So again, this is double confirmation that something is happening on a physical level in the physical body through this connection. The Ace of Coins, coins suit is physical energy. We also have a lot of red here, and even though this is orange, we do have kind of like that root and sacral chakra. It's very similar here. These are completely two different decks as well. But I feel like something that's happening in the physical world is triggering, in a way, this energy between you and your person. So whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that they're doing, you guys are feeling this. But what it's doing is it's also bringing up feelings of guilt. It's also bringing up feelings of maybe like what you want. Sometimes when we feel this very intense energy with another person, we feel very guilty because perhaps we have other things that we've built up in the material world. So there could be other connections here. That's not going to resonate for everybody, but there could be other connections, and it makes you feel guilty because you still feel this person's energy. You may desire a new beginning with them. They may desire a new beginning with you. But again, there's feelings of guilt that surrounds this for whatever reason. So let's kind of get into why that is. Why is there feelings of guilt when it comes to this connection right now? Why is this here? And then we're going to get into how they connect with you. Okay, so we have speak your truth. So there is something about no communication here. People have not been able to speak their truth. This is like hiding. So people are hiding what they want to say. They're not able to speak their truth. There's a lot of guilt perhaps as to how things were dealt in this connection, in this relationship, that are still surrounding this connection right now, and it's coming through perhaps during this moon, because it's like we got to finally purge this, so people could really be drawn to communicate. I am picking that up in this reading. People might be really feeling on such a profound physical level, like shaken so physically that they can't ignore this connection and that they just have to speak their truth. It's like that intense. Oh my God. It's just... the Eight of Wands is the card of movement forward and communication and travel. Do you see this, guys? We have all sacral chakra here. What's being okay? So what I'm getting here, the connective energies, the communication. So throat chakra. Throat chakra right now, I feel, is closed in this connection, but the sacral chakra is open, and that's how these two people are communicating back and forth, is through their sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is very intense energy, and sometimes it can come through as very sexual energy. And so when this happens, it really gets your attention. Like, you really get into that state of, oh my God, it's just so much passion, it's just so much. But what this is doing is it's getting people to deal with something. It's getting people's attention. You're getting their attention. They're getting your attention. It's bringing up these feelings of guilt. It's bringing up these feelings of how the relationship was dealt with perhaps in the past, what people have been holding on to, what people have not been communicating, what people have been hiding, things like that. But there could be guilt for many, many reasons. But the Ace of Coins is an offer. It's something like, I want to offer something solid. I want to change the dynamic of this communication between the two of us. I want to come to you with my truth. I want to speak my truth. So that is the connective energy. This doesn't mean that this is what people will do, but man, is this energy very loud and clear that this is what is being desired at this time in this connection. And the connective energy, it goes both ways. It's not just you feeling this, it's them feeling this too. So why don't we get specific right now and see how the person watching this video, how you're connected to your person's energy. During this full moon, see, we have this throat chakra. So for you, this could be related to you wanting to speak your truth or needing your person to apologize for the lies that were spoken. Maybe you're lying to yourself currently about this connection. Maybe you're lying to other people about how you truly feel. So there could be some kind of a really blocked throat chakra energy that you and this person have connected to each other. So now we have the Nine of Wands, another sacral chakra. This right here is a card of defense, really holding yourself back, really holding yourself, kind of like behind all of those wands, really just wanting to hold a barrier between you and this person, kind of like, I can't handle the communication. So it's kind of like blocking this communication is what I'm seeing here. Holding yourself in this safe place of no communication, hiding behind a mask. Do you see that? That woman is almost like hiding. And I think this is the same woman. It's just a different picture. So she's coming through as someone who's very fiery. So her communication right now with this person could maybe only be in the form of this sacral chakra energy, because this throat chakra energy is closed. So what it's doing is it's causing a lot of intensity. It's causing a lot of energetic, pulses on that sacral chakra level. So why don't we see how your person is connecting to you? I just got a knock on the door, and I think it's the pool people. I'm getting a pool built, and I think they want to come and measure it. But I think they're just going to walk through the gate. I hope. We have clairvoyant. Wow. This right here is the third chakra energy. Okay, so it may be that a lot of your energy is very much in the sacral chakra, and your person, like they're picking up on some sort of like intuitive hit as well. You guys are definitely connecting in like all over the place type of energy. See, sacral chakra, you guys are both in, it's not an accident, you guys. This is being confirmed and confirmed again and again and again. So I'm going to pull up all the cards here. I mean, this deck is very unique because the entire wand suit is not sacral chakra. So there's all kinds of different cards that are throughout this deck that relate to that. But I've got 2 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Oh, I guess this is more of like these are like red and orange. I didn't even notice that. So we've got root and we've got sacral. So anyways, I hate to backtrack on that, but you know, I'm glad that this is coming up when I'm holding them together. We've got a lot of orange and red. So I think that that's very significant. A lot of physical body, root energy, but also the connective energy between the two of you guys are being affected physically. So it's all over the place in those lower chakras. And lower chakras don't mean that it's negative. But the reason why is because the throat chakra is blocked by all of this by all of this either unable to speak your truth and not wanting to take down that mask because people don't want to be vulnerable. So your person is kind of relying upon their higher self communication with you. And you may be relying perhaps on the energy of communicating with your person through maybe what you know, the only way that you know how to communicate with them. And it could be like on a physical level. And even though you guys may not be seeing each other or speaking to each other, there could be some kind of energy that you're radiating from you from these physical levels, if that makes sense. So I feel like that's where the root comes in. The root is very much saying that is our communication. It's in our physical bodies. We're doing something within our physical bodies in order to communicate. I really hope that makes sense to someone out there. But the 2 of Wands is where your person is at right now when it comes to their higher self communication with you. The 2 of Wands, let's backtrack here because I'm getting some sort of a match. Or where you're at right now, you watching the video, one of the first things that you had was the unexpected with the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is your person's energy towards you right now. Okay, they might be trying to make some sort of decision. They might be trying to examine something just like you, kind of like, what do you guys want to happen? What's going to happen? There could be something about the blue moon, whenever that is. Blue moon has something significant that will bring in this connection. It's unexpected. But 2 of Wands, somebody that needs to make a decision, somebody who's kind of contemplating, trying to figure something out about what they want to do. So you might not know that this person is thinking about you. You may know, but you may not really believe it. And I'm getting that it's like in your mental space. So when you're getting unexpected energy and you don't know where it's coming from your person because they are like intuitively and telepathically communicating with you. Do you see how that all ties together, you guys? So it's very significant. But the root and sacral chakra is very much making itself known with the connection right now. You guys have all of these energies that are affecting you so profoundly on all of these different levels. So physically, if you're feeling tired, I'm also getting physically if you're feeling tired. That might be significant as well. You might be physically exhausted. You might be physically aroused. There could just be all kinds of things going on. Very intense, though, is what I'm seeing here. And it's so intense because I feel like it is trying to push people to actually communicate. And the fact that we have the Ace of Wands with wanting to offer in the physical world a coin, which is something new, something solid. But I have a lot of confused and blocking energy here, though, too. So it's like somebody's trying to block it. Okay, cool. The guy is here. He's in the back doing the pool. So if you guys hear some hammering, that's what it is. Holy shit, that scared me. Okay. So, yeah. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. So overall, what we are getting here is that there's blocked communication, that you guys are definitely connected on the root and sacral chakra right now. And a lot of just physical and connected energy is being exchanged between the two of you, but your person is telepathically communicating with you, and it might be unexpected that you get intuitive hits or information that's just kind of like implanted in your brain about your connection. Pay attention to it, and there's something in relation to the blue moon that has something to do with either timing or just that energy at that time. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on, you guys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into how are we being triggered with this connection during this moon. So let's start with your energy first. Essential oils. This is the essential oils oracle, and I really like this because it actually has triggers in it, triggering statements. So we're going to pay attention to see what those are. So what is your what is your energy here? How are you being triggered when it comes to this connection during this moon? So we're going to put you there. And what about your person? Okay. So what's kind of cool, I like to see the colors here. Again, this is very earthy, root, sacral. So it's coming up again. And then this is the green. So this is like, could be a heart chakra type of an energy. So I feel like the person that's watching this video is very triggered at this time on a physical or sexual level. Okay. And your person is very triggered in a heart level, emotional level. That's very significant coming through. So let's clarify some of these things. We're going to go into a couple of different decks here. This is called the Aboriginal Dreamtime Oracle. So I'm going to put this one aside and we're going to focus on you first. Reconnect. So this trigger statement is, I need to escape. You might want to run away. You might want to run away with everything that you're feeling right now on a physical level. You could be exhausted. You could feel just like, I don't understand where this energy is coming from. I can't deal with this. This is very disruptive to my life. Okay. The root. So again, another confirmation that there's the root chakra coming through here of the issue for you will make itself known during this period of time. So whatever you feel like you need to run away from right now, what I'm getting here is you need to face it. You need to work on it. It says, be open to the information that you receive from your body, mind, and environment. Oh my God. So there's a reason, you guys, that you are feeling all of this stuff because you're meant to. You're meant to deal with something on a physical and a sexual level. I don't know why, but it keeps coming through. And also about intimacy with your partners, this particular partner, okay? Because this is about this connection, something that triggers you when it comes to this connection. There could be sexual issues I'm also getting as well that may not be related to your partner, but it could be related to something from your past. And for whatever reason, this person could have triggered you to deal with these issues or something like that. This could just be being comfortable with your own sexuality that doesn't have to be any abuse. Something like that. Just kind of like being comfortable in your own skin, loving who you are, accepting who you are, not shaming yourself, because we did get the energy of guilt and shame. If people make you feel guilty and shameful for who you are and how you feel and how you express yourself, that is something that has to do with them. That's their own bullshit. That's something that they need to work on. So if other people are making you feel shameful, and I'm going to use this as a perfect time to bring this up. Anytime I do any twin flame, and it's usually twin flame specific readings, and I do them at least once a week. And any time that I use, let's just say, an erotic deck, something in relation to sexual energy, I get the most nastiest comments from, these twin flame know-it-alls. And it's kind of interesting because what's happening is that they're extremely triggered by the information for some sort of reason. Again, it's about them. I do delete them and I block them out because I just really don't need that energy on my channel. My channel is all about whatever a person is feeling and thinking. They're feeling and thinking this for a reason. There's no reason to shame people. There's no reason to even judge people. I think that we're all doing the best that we can do, and we're all here to help each other. And so we're not here to shame each other. And there's a lot of sexual shaming, that I've gone through in my life. I'm not even going to go into it, but I'm like a queen of wands. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm very confident and very sure of myself. I can be very masculine at times, and that has not always worked out in my favor when it has come to men or, whatever people that are threatened by that kind of energy. So I have been shamed a lot. I have been made to feel guilty. I have been made to play it small, like there's something wrong with me for being the way that I am. And I do realize that, I've learned a lot throughout the years too, that some of that energy, was just a little too free, maybe a little too demonstrative. And maybe I needed to reel it back for self-respect reasons. And maybe some of the things that I did in my life were not always about me just being, full of, pride and all this other stuff. Maybe a lot of these things I acted upon out of low self-worth and low self-esteem. I've learned all these things throughout these years of my life. I've definitely have grown. But to be shamed and to be made feel unworthy, all of those things, especially when you see other people acting in the same exact way, but it's okay because they're this or they're that. I'm not even going to get into it, but it's very, very heartbreaking to be judged like that. And so I don't know why I was called to go into all that energy. And it might be because maybe some of you have experienced that. Maybe some of you have been even judged by this particular person. And so what it's done is it's really forced you to have to go within yourself and do that work. Kind of figure out where these things come from, So, yeah, that's what we're getting here. So let's go ahead and get another card. Just kind of clarify some of this information. Internal strength. Oh God, that strength that you've really had to go deep. You have definitely had to go deeply within yourself. Look at how beautiful that woman is. She's just, cloaked and she's all wrapped up. I don't even know what that is. It just looks like light to me. It's so beautiful. But it's really pushed her to have to go deeply within herself. Now we also have the essential oil of vetiver. Probably not saying that right, but there could be something significant about this essential oil that will help you to reconnect with your internal strength. Could be, just saying, it's coming up. So that's amazing. So we're going to now go ahead and get some other energies with this True Black Tarot. I might have to look in the book, not to interpret, but just to make sure that I have the correct card. I absolutely love this deck, but it's one I don't use often. And the reason why is because it's very confusing. It's confusing because some of the suits are questionable, kind of like, wait, is that the King of Wands? Is that the King of Swords? Like, it's really difficult, but I love it. Okay. Person watching the video, what is all of this energy related to? And how will you be triggered during this full moon? What do you need to figure out and work on? We have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is about tradition. I also see this card as upbringing, family, legacy, kind of like, your ultimate goal, your ultimate dream. I do feel that it's coming up because it's related to your structure, your upbringing, your childhood, your just who you are as a person. It's about being proud of who you are as a person instead of feeling guilt or shame. There could also be something tied to family, meaning like you believe that you are this person because your parents were this way or that way, and it's not true. It's going to take a lot of internal strength on your part to break that statement, break that belief, break that tradition. Justice. Wow. It's about making a decision, making a clear decision, being very rational with the decision. This is also about justice as well. Sometimes we don't always get an apology. We don't always get somebody coming to us and saying, I unfairly misjudged you. I'm sorry that I did this. I'm sorry that I did. We don't always get that. Wouldn't it be nice? Yes, it would. But we don't always get that. And so what it's requiring us to do is to be okay if that never happens. Forgiving ourselves, tapping into our own internal strength and going deeply within and just making peace with that situation because you've grown from it. It actually helped you to become a better person. So sometimes the people that show up in our lives that we're just very connected to do serve a purpose. Some of them are temporary purposes and others are just different. But this particular situation could have something to teach you in regards to yourself, accepting yourself, going within yourself, become a stronger person, becoming more structured. And last message. Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is coming up for you for a second time. It already came up when we were talking about your energy connected to your person. So I'm going to bring it up. Okay. The energy that you had connected to your person. We had the Nine of Wands, and I believe it came up with the Lies card. So this person could have done some sort of, a number on you, lied to you, made you feel a certain way. But what I am getting from this is that somebody was not speaking their truth, because you're not really speaking your truth when you're not living your truth. So somebody that judges us is really coming from a broken place. They're really coming from a place where they're unaware of themselves. That's what judging is all about. When we judge other people or feel like we have to judge other people, is because there's something going on within us. So I feel that this Nine of Wands is a part of the lesson here. The lesson is try not to get caught up in what was said to you. Try not to get caught up in what somebody did or how they treated you. That was not about you. That spoke volumes about them. That's where it's going to require you to go deeply within yourself and pull yourself up with your internal strength and everything that you've learned, and give this justice to yourself. If you guys are waiting for someone to bring you justice, it may never happen. You may be waiting a lifetime for this to happen. So you've got to start working on bringing this to yourself. The Nine of Wands just means that now you've become stronger than ever. Now when it comes to perhaps moving forward, either with this person or with someone else, or just in all ways in life, you're going to be much more guarded. And you're going to be able to make decisions that are good decisions, because you're going to be thinking rationally. You're going to be applying the things that you've learned, because you've grown. The Ten of Pentacles is also a full cycle of growth. You're going to be doing very well. So even if right now you want to escape, you want to run away, you want to just basically, I can't deal with this anymore, I just want to cut this off, but yet this energy keeps coming back every single time you try to disconnect from it, every single time you try to forget about this person, it just keeps coming back. There is a reason. You have to deal with whatever this internal conflict is within you first, before maybe that is, possible. So it's pretty deep, man. Pretty freaking deep. So let's now go into your person. So they got bergamot, expansion. I am enough. So the trigger statement is actually, I am not enough. I don't feel good enough. The true statement would be, I love myself. It says, your tender heart is in need of care. Know that your body is here to help you experience a miraculous life. Embrace it. So right now, your person may not feel like they are good enough to expand with you, to expand in this connection, to expand with anything or anyone. So that might be one of the reasons why they're extremely focused on just them at this particular time. That could be it. So let's go ahead and get I'm going to use the dark mirrors. So in what ways are they being triggered during this moon? Atonement. So atonement is about justice. It really is. That's like the Ten of Swords to me. So whatever Ten of Swords situation has taken place, backstabbing, betrayal, lies, pain, everything, it's like being atoned from this pain, atoned from this energy. Just kind of like, I'm getting this energy here of I am enough to be able to apologize, to make these wrongs right. I am feeling that for sure. So let's get some tarot to clarify some of this energy. Always a pop-up. It's just like these security things, like, do you want this protection? Do you want this or that? Okay. Oh my God. Major transformation, death transformation here. I feel like your person is definitely going through some heavy energy. So if you are feeling their energy, especially on a physical level, I feel like that is some of your person's energy, because they're going through major death transformation here. Atonement. Like that to me, Ten of Swords is very much like a death card in the minor arcana. So yeah, I am not enough. I feel unworthy. I feel like I just don't love myself for the things that I have done or the things that I have said. So major transformation and death and rebirth here. Okay, so we have now the Two of Pentacles going back and forth with something. What do I do with this? How do I apply this to my life? What do I do moving forward? So they may not know. And we have the Nine of Swords, a lot of anxiety about this. So a lot of anxiety when it comes to moving forward. A lot of anxiety with raking themselves over the coals for the things that have happened in the past. So your person is going to be really triggered, I feel, in a very shadowy way. And I also see the same for you when it comes to some underlying issues that you have that this person triggers. You're going to go deeply within yourself to figure out why that is. This particular connection for your person, it makes them feel less than. Now, that's not anything that you're necessarily doing. This is something that they're choosing to feel this way. But I feel like it is necessary for them to feel this way because it's almost like you and your connection might be one of the only things that can atone this person. You know, to kind of bring them to their knees, to kind of put them through this experience in order to have this death of the old self and transform into something new. What do they do with it now is up to them. There's free will here. So even if you have a contract with this person, it's still up to them what they're going to do with this contract moving forward. Are they going to grow and prosper from it, or are they going to continue to just kind of park and do nothing? But I do feel like your person is on a journey right now. And that's why all of that fresh energy came up with the Fool. So yes, a lot of energy of root and sacral in this connection right now. There is a reason that all of these things are happening. There's a reason why you might be so physically connected and so energetically affected. So now let's go into the effects after the moon with this connection and each other. Okay. So after all of this purging, after all of this just intense energy settles, what can we expect? Okay, what can we expect? What does this energy look like? This right here is called the Power of Surrender cards. What is the energy of What is the effects of this moon on the connection after the energies settle? Oh, I love this. We have surrender to spirit. I'm going to go ahead and grab an Oracle of Visions card to kind of clarify what this looks like. Surrendering to spirit. Oh my gosh, look at this. This beautiful mermaid, you know, she's half in the ocean, but she's kind of like lifting up into another world. That to me is like an ascension energy. You know, going into a whole new level of understanding, going into a whole new world. We have all those butterflies in there as well. Transformation. That's so amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. It says, once you've done everything that you can to achieve a goal, you need to turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. So surrender to spirit. This is not only surrendering to spirit, as in surrendering whatever it is that you're trying to work on, kind of like whatever's meant to be is going to happen in divine timing. But we're not giving up on our own goals. We know that we do have to co-create with spirit in order to make certain things happen. But this is about just elevating our minds, seeing things from a different perspective, higher perspective, taking time to go into another energy within yourself. So this is ascension to me. This is people seeing that there is a underlying reason for all of this. There is some kind of heavy energy, but it is actually uplifting on the same token, if that makes sense. So what are you? How are you affected after this moon's energy when it comes to this connection? Oh, I love this. You're surrendering your attachment to the results of what you feel like you want to happen or what you feel needs to happen. You're surrendering. Big time. Big time surrendering here. Oh yeah, look at that. So this could have been the old story. Sitting around waiting for communication. Sitting around wondering what you're going to say. Because, you know, she's holding this book or letter or whatever that, I think it's a book. And it's kind of like she's just can't look at that book anymore. It's like can't look at the story, can't try to do something with the story anymore. And it's not like you're giving up, but you're surrendering your attachment to the results of what you feel has to happen. So I feel like essentially what you're doing is you are shifting your focus back onto you. It says the formula for success is to do all that you can to make things happen. Here, we've done everything that we can to achieve a goal. Now we have to turn the situation over to the divine. So it says, you've done everything that you can to make something happen, but then now you have to let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can actually sabotage it. So you're realizing that holding on to something and trying to make something happen isn't making it happen quicker. It's actually perhaps sabotaging it energetically. So you've got to surrender your attachment to what you need or want from this person or this situation. You can still desire something. You can still think about something. But to have it kind of like, I won't be happy until, or this needs to happen this way, or I will only do this if this person does this or this person does that. That right there is energy that's standing in the way of things flowing, of what needs to happen. So that is, a significant message for the person watching the video. So let's take a look and see what is your person. How are they affected after this moon's energy? Surrender your desire to control people. This is interesting. So let's go ahead and get a clarifier here. Oh, wow. Letting go. Look at this. This is somebody who's letting go. Letting go of things that they cannot control, especially when it comes to other people. So I'm going to read it. It says, being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. So we do have the word sabotage 2 times. One for you, one for your person. To more effectively achieve your goals, you need to back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So I feel kind of like in a way that both of you guys are kind of trying to control what's happening here in this connection. And it's not serving either one of you. So you're both you're like forced with this new moon, or not new moon, this moon's energy to have to approach things in a new way. So if you guys have been having a battle of the wills, battle of the egos, or 2 people are just like, I'm not doing this until this person does this or that, or I'm not going to do this until they make, apologize or make communication first. It's kind of like stepping away from that and being open and surrendering to whatever needs to happen will naturally just come along. So if that means that you need to communicate first, that will be made known to you very clear from spirit, and you'll know that that feels right for you. And the same goes for your person, or whatever moves that you guys need to make in order to facilitate this relationship. And when I said that it was 1111 on the screen, so that to me, that's the portal of this connection to ascend to the next level. You will be contacted by spirit when it comes to what is supposed to happen moving forward. But in the meantime, we've got to surrender something big time. We've got to surrender our attachment. We have to surrender our need to control. We need to surrender this whole entire connection and situation to spirit. Both people need to do it. Because for whatever reason, both people are really affected by this connection. They're both affected. Neither one of them can truly step away from it. So the intensity that you're feeling, your person is feeling as well, which is why that root and sacral chakra is coming up continuously. All right, so now let's go ahead and go into what your person wants you to know from their higher self. What is their message for you? What do they want you to know and understand at this time from their higher self? This right here is called the Sugar and Spice Oracle. And we're going to combine it with my Twin Flame Journey Messages too. What's the first thing that your person wants you to know? Be cautious. So what is this about? I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt before, but what they're telling you here is that I'm very cautious. This scares me. I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical because I've never felt this strong magnetic pull towards another person. I've never felt this way before. And they could also be in this energy if they don't want to screw it up. They may have screwed it up before. They don't want to screw it up again. So they're being very cautious with the way that they are trying to figure out a way to approach you, how they're going to come back towards you again, what they're going to say. So they're wanting you to know this. They're wanting you to know this. Way of prosperity. Beautiful. I look at your picture often. So what they're telling you here is that when I look at your picture often, I feel this feeling of prosperity. I feel like I want to grow with you. I feel like I want to be a better person because of you. You inspire me. You inspire me to go out and be the best version of myself. That's what your person is telling you right now. So they look at you. They might even get some sort of, like they're inspired by you. By looking at you, it inspires them as to what they want for themselves, who they want to be. Okay? That's beautiful. And we have gratitude. Wow, thanks. That's amazing. You are special to me even though I told you otherwise. So again, they're very, very grateful. It's almost like your person wants to tell you thank you. Thank you for being a part of my life. Even though I might not show you this, even though I might have never said this to you, I'm very grateful that our paths have crossed. You know, you're special to me. I feel a special bond with you that I've never felt with anybody else. You're special. Even though I may have told you otherwise, even though my actions right now may be telling you otherwise, maybe my inactions or not speaking to you is telling you otherwise, but that's not true. I'm very grateful to have been touched by you in my life. That is a beautiful message. So your person has not forgotten you, even though you guys may have not spoken for a while. So this is upcoming energies pertaining to your connection after this moon's energy. Okay. This right here is called the Dream Oracle cards. And let me get, what did I want to use with this? I'm so sorry, you guys. Which one am I using here? Oh, it's this one. Sorry, it's the Thelema Tarot. I had all these little ones here that I'm like, I want to use this. Okay, so I'm going to put this over to the side. Hold on. My assistant is just asking one question. I already know the answer to it. Yes. Okay, perfect. All right. Money. Discover the source of your true power. Money. Okay. Temperance. Love this because, you know, when it's come to this reading so far, I kind of feel like there is something in regards to the material energy. Okay. So money is in relation to the root chakra energy, okay, which is the physical world, the things that we feel and experience in the physical world, and money is a part of that. Money is about survival. Money is about, you know, just, you know, how we live, how we survive in this world. So for me, there's some kind of a message here about tempering the energy, balancing out the energy. So it says, discover the source of your true power. Where does your true power come from? Where does it really come from? Does it come from what you have? Does it come from what you have obtained financially? Is it what you've obtained from your success, from your career? And even though some of those things are definitely, you know, markers of achievement and can make you feel really good, sometimes people get caught up in the status of money, the status of what you have, you know, versus what you are. And so I feel like the temperance is just kind of reminding us that moving forward, people are trying to step into their true power. Maybe they, at a time in their lives, thought that money, fame, and fortune was what it was all about. Maybe they use that as a marker of success or even measuring up their self-esteem to that. Things are changing. Things are just, they're changing. They're transforming. Your person is transforming. You may be even transforming. This is like going into a different time. It's kind of like, now I'm kind of getting this. The root and sacral chakras are coming up because those right there, those are necessary, right? Those are necessary energies. But it's like, now it's time for us to go into the higher energies. We know that we need to go into our hearts. We know that we need to go into the throat, clear up this energy. We know that we need to keep going higher, the third eye, into the crown, you know, where we're like really connected to spirit, to our higher selves. So I feel like what Spirit is saying moving forward on this connection after this moon is that people are really going to use the healing of this energy of root and sacral to push them forward in a positive way. That's what I'm getting from that. We have box. This is saying reveal your secret power. So what is your true power, right? That's what it says. Discover the source of your true power and then reveal your secret power. Somebody's perhaps revealing something that they have healed from, revealing something that they have understood, perhaps about this connection, some sort of an ascension. Oh my God. Somebody has, remember, I feel like this was your person's energy. This is about moving forward, ascension, turning their back on something or some things that are no longer serving them. So their true power actually lies within. That is what your person has learned on a journey, a solo journey. They've gone into hermit mode. They're on the fool's journey right now. They are learning what their true power is, and they want to reveal this power. Okay, but it might be secret right now, as in they're still trying to explore this and still trying to understand this secret power to the universe. Very spiritual energy, by the way. And we have alien. It says, except that you are unrepeatable. I think that's what it says. A spectacular phenomenon. So this is like your very, I mean, everybody is unique, everybody is special. There, of course, could be terms that you use, such as starseed, things like that. I know there's many, many other things that are very much kind of like in that realm of, alien, as in, not being of this world, not connecting with, the earth. You're of a different vibration, things like that. So there could be some sort of an energy where it's like we're tapping into some spiritual power. But I feel like, and the only reason I'm saying this, you might already be in this energy, but your person is like now tapping into the secret power that you have discovered before. So they're now opening up to it. And now through that energy, there is something revealed to them about your connection. And so this also helps them in their journey in the future towards this connection. That's really interesting. So I feel like your person is like maybe really exposing themselves to some very unique energies. Maybe some of you are aware of this, maybe some of you are not, but yeah, they're really expanding their mind in ways that might surprise you. Knight of Cups. So that way they can go into their heart space. That way they can, that way they know what they want. Okay, that way they can come towards you with this cup different. That's what this angel right now is holding your person's cup, helping them to heal. Just like they're also holding your cup and helping that to heal. But this Knight of Cups is coming. But it's after they have some sort of ascension on this journey, after they've tempered their energy and yours. So alien, it's like they discover something very unique about themselves, but then they also start relating it to your connection, as in it's just like there's no one else. There's no one like you. There's something about your connection that's so damn unique to them that they just can't shake it anymore, that they have to turn to it, that they have to explore, that they have to come towards you, that they have to offer something, that they have to break these lines of communication, open, that they have to come forward. That is what I'm seeing here for the future. So it's like all of this doesn't matter anymore. All of this like 3D life stuff doesn't matter anymore. And all of a sudden they see this box, and this box has something significant in it. There's something significant in this box that has to teach them something about life for them to discover. And then what they discover is how they truly feel. So they're coming towards this connection in the future with this cup of love. Wow. Truly ascended. That's what I'm saying. Wow, this is a really deep reading. Sometimes people can't follow these longer readings because they're just too long. But hey, for those of you that have hung in there so far, we're at the end. So let's go ahead and now get into the energy here of what are some blessings and advice from Spirit on this connection. Okay. So we're going to use 3 decks for this. We're going to be using the Keepers of the Light, Influence of the Angels Tarot, and the Prophet Oracle. What are some blessings and advice that Spirit has for this connection right now? Or what do they want you to know? Your friend is your needs answered. Friendship. Wow. Number 29, 11. Wow, that's amazing. So it could be that, there could be friendship, because that's what the key word is right there. This is a blessing from your angels. There could be like a special bond or special friend on your journey or in your life that helps you to seek the answers that you're seeking. So your friend is your needs answered. Like there is something about a friendship perhaps that is, fulfilling some sort of need. Sometimes, the things that we feel like we need in this particular person, perhaps, maybe this person is not in your life. Maybe this person is not able to give you what you're looking for, what you feel like you need at this time. There may be other people on your journey that are, kind of replacing some of these needs, But at the end of the day, it's not about needing anyone. But it is wonderful to have people that you can connect with, people that you can rely upon in times of, sadness or pain or just joy. It's like to be able to pick up a phone and share something significant with a friend is such a beautiful gift, and some people don't always have that. I went for, over a year without just that kind of connection. And I have that back in my life now, and I feel so blessed. And so I just feel like this is one of the reasons why this card's coming up here. I feel like very connected to this message. Your friend is your needs answered. Whoa. So yeah, there's something about your connection perhaps with a friend that is really helping with your journey at this time. Now, if it's not a person outside of yourself, this could be you being your own best friend. Are your needs answers? Like you answer your own needs. You are your own friend. So there's something about that, being your own companion. I know that your person is actually going through that right now with the companion card, with the dog and the Fool, being your own best friend. So there could be something significant there too. Let's get some tarot here. Seven of Cups. So in times of confusion, in times of just kind of like, oh my gosh, is what I'm thinking, is it just an illusion? I feel perhaps that the people that are around you are really going to help to ground you. I think that that's beautiful. King of Swords. So somebody that keep it real, somebody keep you grounded. Sometimes it takes that swords energy, right? But it could also be if you're dealing with a King of Swords and you're having difficulty with the King of Swords, kind of like you're getting hot and cold, you're getting confusing, conflicting energies. Perhaps the people around you that could help you to kind of gain some sort of clarity. Wow, the Queen and the King of Swords. So this right here is a couple. This could be where you and your person are at this time. Like neither one of you is going to give in. I did get the energy before. Neither one of you is going to give in. Neither one of you is going to make the move first. And so the Seven of Cups energy could be like procrastination and confusion. And I feel like perhaps the people around you, your support system, so whether they are the collective readings that you guys consult, whether it is a special friend, a family member, whether it is just your own connection to the divine or a special like spirit guide or angel or even an animal, whatever this is, there's some kind of, it says something about your needs or these questions or confusion being cleared and answered through friendship. That's amazing. So let's go ahead and get the final blessing here. What is the keeper of the light? What is the keeper in the light that is connected to you and your situation right now? And what is their message for you? This is called the keepers of the light. I already said that. Ganesha. I'm not surprised to see that. Ganesh. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So, yeah, this is like protected friends that protect, friends that, are just always there to basically help you to perhaps remove the obstacles from your life, to protect you in times of confusion where you just feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's happening here. This right here is like this energy that's always protecting you. It's somebody who's always by your side. So I feel like this is either a community, it's spirit, it's an actual person in your life when it comes to you having issues right now with whoever this is that you're watching this reading for. It's pretty damn amazing. So anyways, you guys, I know that was deep. I know that was long. I know that some of those energies could be confusing, especially with the whole root and sacral chakra, because I thought everything was sacral, but hey, you know what? Those cards are pretty damn close in color, so I feel like it's all connected nonetheless, and it all makes perfect sense. So thanks for watching, you guys, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.